Hey, what's up, y'all? And week 6 of the 2023 college football season is in the books. Yep, so another great weekend of college football, and we're here to talk about this week's biggest winners and losers. So here we go. Start out with with some of the bigger games first. So we did have Oklahoma and Texas, and Oklahoma won 34-30. Again, this was a great game. You couldn't you know look away, or you were bound to miss something. I mean, this game just had everything. I mean, touchdowns, field goals, blocked punts. It was great. And then it did come down to Texas had actually taken a 3-point lead, but 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 then Oklahoma, with like 2 minutes to go, went down and scored a touchdown to win the game. Yeah, Dylan Gabriel really putting the Oklahoma team on his back. But anyway, it's not that that Texas was bad. It's just that Oklahoma is just really good. Both of these teams are really good, and we are more than likely going to see a rematch in the Big 12 championship. So, Oklahoma will probably be 12-0. Texas will probably be 11-1, and winner goes to the playoffs. So anyway, I'm not really going to laugh at Texas. But anyway, let's talk about Alabama and Texas A&M. Of course, Alabama won 26-20. Now Alabama fans are saying that we're back, or that old school Alabama from like 2009 to 2000 and 12 Alabama. Where's your run game though? You can't really say that. Because where's your run game? 26 rushing yards. It's just poverty. But you must be talking about your defense, though. Your defense has played good. It's been a lot better. It's a lot better than it has been over the last few years. But anyway, for A&M, it was a big mistake by Jimbo Fisher, not going for it on that in the third quarter, on that 4th and 1 from the Bama 45. I thought that they that they were going to go for it, and I really thought that you should have gone for it. Instead, you punt, and then Bama ends up scoring a touchdown. Uh, but if you were going to give up a touchdown, either way, you should have just gone for it. You probably would have got it, and then and and then maybe you win that drive with a touchdown instead of giving up a touchdown the other way. And then when A&M almost had that touchdown, but then you saw that the ball carrier's toe just barely grazed the sideline, and you end up and and you end up not being able to punch it in. You end up having to kick a field goal, and worse, you took more time off the clock. So even if that had been a touchdown, it likely wouldn't have mattered. You probably weren't going to get the ball back anyway, but anyway, but no run game for Alabama. But I was really impressed by Jalen Milroe. I know that that everyone has been has been giving him shit all year. But he actually had to go and win this game. With his arm, threw for 300 yards. So yeah, I'm impressed. But anyway, but Alabama thinks they're back. I think that they're winning the national championship now. Slow down on that. Anyway, so I guess now we can talk about some other games. Yeah, talk about LSU and Missouri. LSU wins 49-39, and once again, LSU has no defense. Brady Cook did have a good game. He threw for over 400 yards, 2 touchdowns, but he also threw 2 interceptions. And he had gone the first 5 games without throwing an interception. Let's see. For Missouri, Cody Schrader, over 100 yards rushing. Luther Burden almost 200 yards. He's a beast. Didn't do much last year, but as a freshman, but he has really come on as a sophomore. So, and then let's see, I'd picked LSU to win, but for a while, I really thought that Mizzou was gonna win when it was like they were up like 22-17, but LSU battled back, took the lead, and then Mizzou would take the lead back, and then LSU, and then back to Mizzou, and then LSU did end up holding on to their lead. It ended up scoring 2 touchdowns in the fourth quarter to take a 10-point lead, and after that, Mizzou just ran out of time. Brady Cook trying to make something happen, ends up throwing an interception. So, and then to make the score look worse than it actually was. But good, credit to LSU. I know that a lot of people were really down on them, thought that that they shouldn't have been ranked, and I guess they didn't really deserve still be ranked, but I mean, they got the win. So anyway, let's see now about yeah, I guess we can go ahead and talk about Georgia next, and Kentucky. Yeah, of course, 51-13. I already talked a lot about this game on Saturday. But I mean, yeah, Carson Beck is that dude. Yeah, almost 400 yards, 4 touchdowns. Really, his only mistake was when he did have the one interception. But let's see, yeah, Brock Bowers over 100 receiving yards. I mean, and now he's already well over 500 yards, and he's on pace to blow past 1,000. So, and I mean, meanwhile, we had good game by the defense, holding them to under 200 yards. Held Ray Davis to just 59 rush yards. So, and yeah, this was a pleasant surprise. I thought that we would win, but I thought that we wouldn't cover, and we sure did. Did do way more than cover. I mean, we haven't looked this dominant since the national championship, and now, yeah, I still don't know that we really deserve to be number one. But I mean, at least now you can make the argument. I mean, at least now the AP voters at least have a reason to vote Georgia number one. We finally played like the number one team. So yeah, so we made a statement with this win. Let's see what. How about Georgia Tech and Miami. Yes, Georgia Tech beat Miami 23-20. It's like just wow, Miami. You were a 20-point favorite. Yeah, and you lost to Georgia Tech. I mean, yes, the same Georgia Tech that just lost to Bowling Green. And I mean, all you had to do at the end was just take a knee. I mean, do you not have that in the playbook? And anyway, so you run the ball, you fumble, and I know that Miami fans are gonna cry about how he was down, Chaney was down. But I mean, you should have never let it come down to that. And then there was a Miami player blocking the view, so you can't really see the ball. So the call stands. But even then, I mean, you still should have won. I mean, Georgia Tech had only 10 seconds left, and then you let them throw a 44-yard touchdown. I mean, you left a man wide open. Yes, you left Christian Leary wide open. You had you had nobody back there. I mean, he just caught the ball, and then he was gone. No one there. You should have had more players back toward the goal line. So I mean, just epic fail. Yeah, Miami. How do you let this happen? Yeah, Tyler Van Dimes. Yeah, he was throwing dimes to the other team. I mean, now Miami, and now you've got to play North Carolina next week. I mean, yeah, you're just I mean, this is bad. I mean, for Georgia Tech, I mean, this means that a bowl game is still on the table for Georgia Tech. Yeah, I do know that Sea Dog and Rec are just over the moon right now. Anyway, guesses. So you thought that their season was over after loss to Bowling Green. Well, now it's not anymore. Thanks to the Hurricanes. I mean, yeah, it ain't about the U. Yeah. Miami's not back, and they're never gonna be back. So, but let's see next. So speaking of teams that shit the bed, how about Notre Dame and Louisville, and Notre Dame, you lost to Louisville 33-20. No, I mean, I need to give Louisville some credit. I mean, I really thought that you were about to get exposed in this game, but you won, and now you're 6-0. So, I mean, good job, Louisville. I mean, you could make the ACC championship, but I mean, I still don't think that that team like Louisville is gonna make the playoffs. But I mean, they could win the ACC though, for sure. And then as for you, Notre Dame, I mean, you couldn't run the ball. I mean, no run game. You had like 50 something yards. Audric Estime got shut down. I mean, Sam Hartman, you threw 3 interceptions. You had 5 turnovers. It was like, wow, Notre Dame, just wow, yeah, pathetic. And then you got to play Southern Cal this week. Oh, but don't worry. They've looked really bad too. I mean, Southern Cal. I mean, you beat Arizona 43-41 in triple overtime. You needed 3 overtime to beat Arizona. And I mean, you even had a bad game for your offense. Caleb Williams only 200 and something yards and a touchdown. You only had about 365 total yards. I mean, Arizona had almost 500. I mean, what are you doing? I mean, does Lincoln Riley just, I guess he just he just doesn't care about defense. I mean, even and it was even a bad and it was even a down game for your offense too. So I'm I mean, now you got to play Notre Dame. I mean, you keep playing with fire, and I mean, you're gonna get burned. I mean, yeah, I don't even think you're gonna make the Pac-12 title game. I mean, if I had to make a pick, right now, I would say right now it looks like Oregon and Washington for a rematch in the Pac-12 championship. They are gonna play each other uh, this week, so. Uh, but anyway, now about yeah, Fresno State. Yeah, you lost to Wyoming, 24-19. I mean, and Wyoming has done it again. Yes, another upset against at home. You already beat Texas Tech. Now you beat Fresno State, and I mean, I had a bad feeling that Fresno was going to lose this game, but I mean, if I had them number 21, I mean, and and then how can I not pick them to beat Wyoming? So, and then let's see, yeah, and how about Colorado? Yes, I know you beat Arizona State, but you look bad doing it. I mean, 27-24. You needed a a last minute field goal to beat Arizona State. Yeah, the worst or the second worst team in the Pac-12, right? It's either them or Stanford. And I mean, and I mean, Arizona State was the better team if you just look at the stats. I mean, yeah, you've got Stanford this week, and then that might be the last game you win all year. I mean, you have a tough schedule. The rest of the way, you'd be lucky to win one game. So in your last 5. So, but anyway, and I mean, and I mean, I've noticed that 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 no one yet that no one is talking about Colorado anymore. I mean, I barely saw anything about Colorado this week. I, I, I mean, the hype has worn off. Now that they've lost. Now that they've lost 2 games, but so it seems like the Colorado hype train has run out of steam. People aren't really talking about them anymore. So, but anyway, so yeah, I guess we can talk about the rest of these games that I picked. How about Washington State, UCLA? Yeah, UCLA beat Washington State 25-17. Now, I mean, UCLA has a really good defense now. Yeah, no one is talking about how good UCLA's defense is, but yeah, I mean, it's the but yeah, they lead the Pac-12 in total in total defense, yeah, yards per game. I mean, they are they're actually fifth in the nation in in total defense, and the and like eighth in s- and then like eighth in s- s- scoring defense, which is second only to Utah in the Pac-12. So anyway, yeah, and for Washington State, uh, Cameron Ward hadn't thrown an interception in, in his first four games, but he did have two in this game. So, and let's see, Washington State no longer undefeated. Let's see, that was a Friday night game. Yes, Kansas State, did beat Oklahoma State beat Kansas State 29-21. And I mean, I guess it was just some of that, uh, um, some of that Friday night voodoo. Weird things happen in these Friday night games, but but I mean, Oklahoma State looked like the better team, so give credit to them. So let's see, yeah, Ohio State struggled with Maryland early on. I think it was like 20-17 going into the fourth quarter, and then Ohio State just poured it on in the fourth quarter. Actually, Maryland was up 17-10 at one point, but then Ohio State scored 27 unanswered. Guess you finally woke up in the second half. So, but anyway, and then yeah. So Maryland no longer undefeated. Yes, I thought that Maryland should have been ranked. They're definitely not getting ranked now, but I mean Maryland really is not getting the respect they deserve. But they should win the rest of their games except for Penn State and Michigan. But yeah, I mean Maryland should at least finish 9-3. Maybe they can beat Penn State or Michigan State. I mean they do play Penn State the week before they play Michigan, and then they do play Michigan the week before they play Ohio State, so they might catch one of them looking ahead. Anyway, yeah. So North Carolina destroyed Syracuse 40-7. Yeah, I mean, Drake May looked good. Yeah, right now North Carolina is looking like the the best team in the ACC. Let's see, then Kansas just demolished UCF 51-22. Guessing Kansas had 399 rush yards. Devin Neal is a beast, and now Kansas is 5-1, and it looks like they're they're even better than they were last year. So it looks like Kansas right now. I know they're going into the more difficult half of their schedule, but I think that Kansas could win could could go like maybe like 8-4. I mean, that would be, would be a huge success for Kansas. So let's see. Yeah, Michigan just obliterated Minnesota 52-10. See, Michigan's defense did have two pick sixes. Let's see. Blake Corum looking good, running game looking good, and Michigan only had like 400 something yards of offense. So I mean, they really didn't really have to do much offensively. I mean, Minnesota just had no chance in this game. And then let's see. We've also got Arkansas and Ole Miss. Yeah, Ole Miss squeaked by Arkansas 27-20. But I mean, I'll cut them some slack. I mean, yes, Arkansas is on a 4-game losing streak, but I mean, at least they've been competitive in all those games. So plus Ole Miss coming off of that big win against LSU. So and then anyway, anything else? Yeah, about Florida destroyed Vandy 38-14. I mean, yeah, I don't think Vandy is gonna win an SEC game this year. I mean, yeah, they're just they're just terrible. Let's see, and then anything else? Yeah, so let's see. I think that's let's see, and then then Oregon State hung a 50 burger on Cal. Yep, they won 52-20. Yeah, DJ Ukulele looked good. Let's see. Anything else? Nope. I think that's about it. So anyway, so let me know what you think in the comments below. And thanks for watching, and I'll see y'all again next time.